Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and welcome to my official Buccaneers mock draft 1.0. So like I said, in today's video, we are getting into my Buccaneers mock draft 1.0. The service that I'm using to give you this mock draft is actually the mock draft creator, courtesy of thedraftnetwork.com. They just updated this website. I know this mock draft was supposed to go up last night, but the website was not updated for me last night. It is updated today. So you guys are getting it today. You guys should definitely go check out the draftnetwork.com's mock draft creator and just the entire new website in general. JC, Trevor Sikkema, and the rest of the guys have done a phenomenal job on this website. I think it is the best way to get prepared and get knowledgeable about this upcoming draft. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys. You can be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this instance, and you can pick what board you want to use. Now, right now, they only have the predictive board from the Draft Network, and they also have the Draft Network's player rankings, so we're going to go with the predictive board. We're going to do all 7 rounds. Keep in mind right now, the Buccaneers, they have no 6th round pick, I believe. I believe they have picks 1 through 5, and then they have a 7th round pick because they had to swap with the Arizona Cardinals to get Bruce Arians, I believe is what it was. So anyway, you can pick the draft speed and whatnot. I believe we're going to go fast for the purposes of this video just to get it through quicker. And you can do manual or automatic, however you want to do it. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get right started. So pick number 5 here, Buccaneers first round pick. So the first 4 guys that went were 3 edge players and a cornerback. That's pretty interesting. But you have Nick Bosa, Josh Allen, Rashawn Gary, and Greedy Williams. So that's very interesting indeed. Now, you have a lot of people here that you can pick. You have Jawan Taylor, you have Quinnen Williams, you have Cody Ford, Ed Oliver, Devin White, Joshua Jacobs, and Jonah Williams. There's a lot of people that you can pick. Me personally, I wish that I could trade down, but I unfortunately cannot do that. So, honestly, if I had to pick somebody, I might be more inclined to pick Quinnen Williams, and I know there's a lot of need for guys like Jawan Taylor or Cody Ford or Ed Oliver and whatnot. I will try to address those later on in the draft, but Quinnen Williams is just so beastly. I think you have to take him here, pairing him up with guys like Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy, among others. That's just awesome to me. I think that would be awesome. So, I'm going to take Quinnen Williams with this first pick. Might not be the most popular thing, but I really value him. I think that he's going to be a good defensive lineman. I didn't think he would fall to pick 5. I thought that he would get picked up, at least by pick 4. So, good value for us, and I will definitely take that. Round 2. Now, this was one thing I was worried about, and I'm going to not do it for the purposes of these videos because I feel it is a little bit unrealistic. A guy like Joshua Jacobs is not going to fall to this pick. He's not going to fall to round 2 for the Buccaneers. I guarantee you that's not going to happen. He's the ranked 13th player in the entire draft. There's no way he falls to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But one thing I am going to address here in round 2 is the offensive line. Specifically, a replacement for DeMar Dotson or somebody who can maybe slide into right guard if he needs to. And right now, Dalton Risner, he's one of my top guys. Personally, his footwork is a little bit weak, and he does have some mechanic problems that he does need to work on, but I feel that that's easily fixed. He has good hands. He's got strong, quick hands. That is good enough for me. I think he can be a very solid replacement for a guy like DeMar Dotson. I think he'll be very good. So Dalton Risner is going to be my pick. So for this pick right here, I had a lot of debate going on in my mind. I wanted to go running back, I wanted to go wide receiver, I wanted to go edge, I wanted to go linebacker. I am going to go linebacker, and the reason for that is because I feel that Quan Alexander, he's probably going to leave for free agency, and I need to draft some guy who can replace him. So I really like Boshan Joseph here. He does have some character concerns, if you will, but the guy's super athletic, he's super good in coverage, and I think he'd be a very good replacement for Quan Alexander. He does have some mental bugs that he needs to work through in terms of play processing and whatnot, but overall I think he'd be a good linebacker, and I'm going to take him with this pick. So we're in round 4 right now, and if I'm being honest with you guys, I gotta take this guy, okay? Because yes, I considered wide receiver DeMarcus Lodge. He's an awesome wide receiver, but honestly, I gotta go with my guy. I gotta go with Miles Sanders, okay? Miles Sanders is a beast, okay? I'm very impressed by Miles Sanders. I think he's gonna do an awesome job. From what I've seen him play and from what I've read about him, I'm very enamored with him. I think he's gonna be a very good running back. And he's going to be my pick. Now, this isn't me giving up on the Ronald Jones experiment under any circumstances, but I do want to push Ronald Jones to do a little bit better. You're going to have a running back group of Ronald Jones, Peyton Barber, Miles Sanders, and maybe Andre Ellington, which is good. I think that that is a very good running back group indeed. There were some other running backs there, but me personally, I'm a Miles Sanders guy, and that's who I'm going to go with for the purposes of this mock draft video. I'm obviously going to be doing a lot of different things in other mock draft videos. You'll just have to wait and see how those things end up. But yeah, that's the guy I'm going with. I'm going to be going with my guy, Miles Sanders. He is my 4th round pick. For my next pick here, I'm actually going to go with the guy who can kind of replace Deshaun Jackson. Maybe not so much Adam Humphries, but I kind of leave that up to Justin Watson in his own right. I'm going to go with wide receiver Paris Campbell out of Ohio State. This guy is probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest, wide receiver in the entire draft class, which I love. He's a great speedster. He's been compared to guys like Cordero Patterson, which means he's going to be really raw, but if you can mold him, he can be really good. I trust Bruce Arians and the rest of the coaching staff to mold Paris Campbell into a good wide receiver. He's got insanely good speed. You know, he can be that new Deshaun Jackson type guy, and that's why I'm selecting him right now with our 5th round draft pick. Alright, so we're down here. We're in the 7th round. We do not have a 6th round pick for this mock draft, but for the purposes of this video, 7th round pick, I'm going to take Jonathan Ledbetter, edge rusher. I'm finally going to address the edge position and just see how things go in that situation. Jonathan Ledbetter, 6'3", 277 pounds. This guy's got really good frame, really good size for an edge rusher, and I think that that's very valuable in my opinion. He's also got a good swim move, good pass rushing move, which I love a lot. Again, he might not be the most ideal guy in certain 3-4 situations, but I like him a lot. I think that he's going to be a very valuable guy in terms of getting to the quarterback. That's why I'm making him my pick. Guys, there you go. The first official mock draft done for MrBucsNation. I'm obviously going to be having a ton of mock drafts coming out, but this one was pretty interesting because I addressed interior defensive linemen, which may not seem like a great need, but we addressed it with one of the best players in the draft in Quinnen Williams, which I thought was a very good move indeed. Then you get the eventual replacement to DeMar Dodson or somebody that you can move inside to right guard in Dalton Risner. Yes, he does have the injury issues, but he's got good hands. His footwork does need some work, but Harold Goodwin, I completely trust him to transform this offensive line into something really good. The reason I took Vosean Joseph so early, even though it said that he was ranked like in, ranked number 100, I took him 30 picks early, is because a lot of these times these linebackers get picked up very early, so it results in me not being able to get a quality linebacker later on down the line. So I figured if I wanted to go out and get my guy, I had to get him now. And Vosean Joseph, he's good in pass coverage. He's insanely athletic. He just needs to work on some of the intangibles and whatnot. But again, with this coaching staff, with guys like Todd Bowles, with guys like Todd Bowles and the rest of his defensive staff, like I said, I think that Vosean Joseph can transform into a really good linebacker and be an eventual replacement for Quan Alexander. Round 4, Miles Sanders, again, not giving up on the Ronald Jones experiment under any circumstances, but Miles Sanders, I'm enamored with. I think he's going to be an awesome running back. Hopefully you guys agree with that. I think he could be a very, very solid producer in this offense. Same with a wide receiver like Paris Campbell. I think that he can be an eventual replacement to Deshaun Jackson. Just get him working in the offense, get Justin Watson working more into the offense, and I think that you're going to see some really good things overall, and see some great improvement. And, it might not be the perfect replacement right away, but I think that you can mold into something that'll work out really well. Then finally, Jonathan Ledbetter in the 7th round. Good edge rusher, very strong, very big type of guy. He might not be the most ideal guy to move out to outside linebacker because he does have a little bit more weight on him, but I still feel that he can be productive in terms of getting to the quarterback in whatever role that you put him. But guys, that's it for my first official MrBucsNation mock draft 1.0. What do you guys think about it? What would you change? What would you keep? Let me know what you think about it down in the comments section below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.